Bustling with activity, downtown San Jose, the capital of Costa Rica, a country with steady economic growth, a politically stable democracy, and a world leader in environmental policies. Add it all up, and this is why the tiny Central American country of 5 million people is often called a shining success story. It is not a mistake, then, that U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in town to meet with Costa Rica's President Carlos Alvarado Quesada and discuss, among other things, a growing surge of migrants from Central America along the U.S. southern border. For Blinken, Costa Rica isn't the problem, but much of the rest of Central America is.
We meet at a moment when democracy and human rights are being undermined in many parts of the region. We see this in the erosion of judicial independence, the crackdown on independent media and NGOs, the barring of political opponents, the quashing of anti-corruption efforts.
In April alone, a record 178,000 migrants were stopped at the southern U.S. border trying to enter the U.S. Of those, nearly half, or more than 80,000, came from just 3 Central American countries: El Salvador, Honduras, or Guatemala. The U.S. has contentious relationships with the leaders of all 3 countries. In El Salvador, President Nayib Bukele recently fired the Attorney General and all members of the Supreme Court in what Washington views as an illegal power grab. In Honduras, President Juan Orlando Hernández is under investigation in the U.S. for alleged drug trafficking. And in Guatemala, the president there has been accused of trying to undercut the courts and remove anti-corruption judges in a move seen as an erosion of democracy. It's clear the Biden administration sees an urgent need to regain partners here in Central America despite the challenges. Blinken's trip comes ahead of Vice President Kamala Harris's trip to Guatemala and Mexico next week. But Central America is changing. No longer do all the countries here in the region automatically say yes to everything that Washington wants when Washington wants it. And increasingly, more countries here are speaking with different voices, voices that often run contrary to the interests of the United States. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, San Jose, Costa Rica.